watching Quad Cities Live.
If you've ever thought about touring the Sleeve League in Ireland or visiting the Scottish borders, we have an opportunity to tell you about. Joining us this afternoon is Gail Hoff with the Scottish American Society of the Quad Cities. Gail, thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this interview all week because it's just so fun to dream about visiting overseas places that you haven't been to before.
Yeah.
So the Society is sponsoring this exciting trip, correct?
Right,
Celtic Adventures.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about the trip.
Well, in 2018 and 2019, we did mostly Scotland, almost the whole country we've covered, but not the borders. And the borders consist of from Edinburgh south to the English border. Oh. And there's a lot of history there. Rosslyn Chapel, if you're a Da Vinci Code reader. Two of our most famous authors are from there, Sir Walter Scott and Robert Burns. So we'll be visiting their homes. There's a lot of abbeys that were destroyed because of the church conflict that was going on at the time. So we'll be doing a lot in Scotland doing that. And then when we go to Ireland, we'll be going more to Northern Ireland, Belfast, to see the Titanic exhibit. This is all about where the Titanic was built, not where it was sunk. Right. So that's important. That's important, but that's not what we're concentrating on. Sure. We'll go to the Giant's Causeway. If you've ever seen a picture of that, I think it was one of the pictures you showed. Sure. It's a basalt formation made millions of years ago, and there's the same type of formation in Scotland, and so you can see where the countries were joined at one time. And you can go out and jump around on these basalt columns. It's really cool. Yeah. The Sleeve League that I mentioned, it's the highest group of sea cliffs in the United Kingdom. And so it's unbelievable. You look down and these waves are crashing, and there are surfers there. If you can imagine surfing in Ireland. Of course, we'll end up in Dublin and do all of the fun things that you need to do there. But when we're in Edinburgh, we'll do the castle, which you have to do. Yes. And then Holyrood Palace is at the other end of the Royal Mile. And that's where, when the Queen comes to visit, that's where she lives. So we'll get to tour her home also. So we just have a lot of fun things planned. Yeah, it sounds like an awesome time. And first, I want you to tell us too about the Scottish American Society of the Quad Cities. Sounds like you guys have a great group. We do, and we try to get something scheduled about once a month. In fact, next weekend we have our Beltane celebration, which celebrates spring, and we talk about all of the wonderful things that happen when spring comes. Then the next month in July, we have our Celtic Night Out, which is July 16th at the Riverfront Grill in in Rock Island, excuse me. And so that will have live music and bagpipes, and it'll be great fun. Yeah. So about every month we have something going on that people are welcome to come. You can be a member. You don't have to be a member. I was going to ask you that, like to go on this trip that you guys are planning, do you have to be a member? Or can No, absolutely not. In fact, this is a small group, 24 people. We have about 6 seats left. So this is kind of our last push to get people to sign up. On June 8th at the Bettendorf Library at 6:30, we have our last presentation. So if you've been thinking this is something you want to do, you should come to that meeting at the library. Absolutely, and we do have a graphic for everybody, so make sure you if you're walking around the house, take a look at your TV, because that presentation, again, held at the Bettendorf Library on June 8th at 6:30, as Gail just mentioned. That is next Wednesday. It is open to the public. Correct. You do not already have to be a member of the society. And to learn more about the society, if you are interested, they do have a website. It is sasqc.com. So you can learn more information there about everything, and it sounds like it's going to be a great time. They can also call Picture Perfect Travel in Rock Island. They're kind of our host travel agency, and then we go through CIE, which is the premier travel company in the British Isles. So it's going to be fabulous and so much fun. We have a great time. So. Absolutely. Gail, well, thank you so much for being here and talking about the trip. I think a lot of people are probably going, well, that might be something I'm interested in. I hope so. It'll be great fun. So hope to see you on the 8th. That would be wonderful to hear about the trip. All right.